Greetings, I am a rat who is paranoid and unleashed into this world with a pencil. Let's draw some shit. I was thinking about doing a video on outfit design for characters, which I do intend to do at some point in the future, fear not, dear ratlings. But as summer swings around, my wardrobe needs a bit of a glow up. Recently, I've actually been starting to care more about fashion or whatever again, which I used to be obsessed with, but then hit that age, that old preteen phase of I'm not like other girls, which was justified but still toxic. But new clothes that look nice make me happy and give me serotonin, which I could use more of. So I'm gonna draw some nice clothes I like and rework old ones. So who's with me? So yeah, this week is a bit different from my usual stuff, but whatever, I think drawing clothes is fun. And from a character design point of view, having at least a foot in the world of clothing style is really helpful for designing and drawing characters so you don't end up with, flavorless designs. And it's totally fine if, they basically just wear, t-shirts and jeans, but it can make them a lot more memorable and interesting and fun to draw if you spend, a little bit more time on the costume design for your characters. And I think it's fun to step out of my comfort zone and try to figure out what I like. And fashion for me is, difficult as a very gender fluid person, which leads to some interesting looking wardrobes with a mix of everything and not, wanting to have a massive closet stuffed with clothes that I can't even wear half the time. But anyways, this is what I'm doing and I'm dragging you down with me. So before I considered new clothing, I wanted to look through my old stuff and see what I could work with there and make into something I'll actually wear. Be sustainable and all that. The first thing I decided to rework was this Deathly Hallows shirt. I got it at some thrift store a few years ago, and as a Harry Potter nerd, I loved it and really liked how it fits, and, it's good for basically any gender, it's pretty gender neutral, and I like it. But with all the drama with J.K. Rowling, I really stopped wearing it, especially post a gender identity crisis. It just felt wrong to wear, promoting her across the world on my body. But I also didn't really want to get rid of it. Over the last handful of months, I've started using fabric paint on a number of my clothes for some extra flavor, which I figured would be a good choice for this. I thought it could be cool to fill in the whole triangle and put some witchy, design on it. So I mostly just try to come up with a design simple enough I could paint it, but also, keep it interesting. This took, a while. This sort of design isn't my strong suit, and I was really suffering to do this. But I eventually settled on one that was white, where I filled in the triangle with interlocking circles that made an eye in the center, which actually turned out really well and I'm quite proud of. Putting it through the wash, it kind of rubbed off some of the black, but I actually like it a lot more this way. It gives a weathered, textured look that looks intentional, but would be total trash if I had attempted to do this and make it look this way. So in the words of Oh Great Bob Ross, it was a happy little accident. All in all, very happy with this. I can now wear the shirt with a good conscience, flip J.K. Rowling the bird, and keep my comfy shirt. On the sleeve, there is still a little 9 3/4 thing, which I, might try to fix later, but, this works for now. In my closet roundup, I also pulled out my pinstripe overalls. Sorry, I forgot to get it before picks, so they're pretty simple. I love these overalls, but once again, quite flavorless, and as much as I love them, they're just kind of and get passed over a lot when I get dressed and stuff. So I decided to work some magic. After some snooping on the beloved Pinterest, I got the idea to cover it in little patches. I have some old fabric from mutilated t-shirts of times gone by that were perfect for this. So here, I just sketched out some ideas. It's a nice mix of witchy ghost hunter aesthetic and soft punk, I guess, which I think looks fantastic. It's a strange mix, but I think it looks good. I came up with a bunch of ideas for patches. I didn't use all of them and designed some more on the fly. But this was really helpful for getting a plan, and yes, there's a giant rat patch. I take no criticism. I took these little patch ideas and painted them onto bits of fabric, which I then sewed onto the overalls, and I'm very excited with the result. Generally, I'm not to be trusted with a needle and thread. Only stabbed myself in the hand 5 times and only drew blood a few of them. I'm fine. But an exception was made, and again, I must state, I'm very happy with these, and I'm more inclined to wear them now. I don't know, I think it's really cool reworking clothes like this. It's personalized to you, your aesthetics and vibes, and you're the only person with this article of clothing, and I think that's really cool. I will definitely be wearing these a lot more for sure. The magic of what you can do in an ADHD frenzy of audiobooks and mutilated t-shirts. This one is a lot smaller and there's a lot less to talk about. This is just a thrifted red flannel I rarely wear. It's not the softest of flannels and just kind of, once again, meh. Just haunting my closet with a crushing guilt every time I see it, even though it costs, like $6 at Plato's Closet. It's also getting my Flavor treatment. At first, I thought it could be interesting to, upcycle it into a skirt. I've been reintroducing skirts into my wardrobe lately and on the hunt for a solid plaid skirt, so I thought this would be great. But with some experiments and sketches, it came to see that these particular colors gave plaid man's boxers, which, not what I was going for. So with some more thought, I thought it would be super cool to find some, band shirt or just a cool graphic tee and sew that onto the back. I went thrifting, and I actually found, this, old, Stranger Things shirt. I haven't sewed it on yet, but I like it very much, and I think it'll look really cool. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to disemboweling that shirt and putting that on this flannel whenever I get a free minute to do that. All right, and similar to the flannel dilemma, I had this one black tank top I think I've worn once since getting it. To be fair, it's been winter and not exactly tank top weather, but still, it bored me, so I'm fixing it. Like the Deathly Hallows, I sketched out some ideas and scoured ye old Pinterest for something to spark my inspiration. I thought about dabbling in bleach, but I wasn't sure if this fabric would be good for that, and I'm lazy and didn't want to mess with that. I fully intend to one day, but that day is not today. So I'm running back to my old friend fabric paint. With some deliberation input from some friends, I settled on this cartoony fish skeleton, which I ended up liking way more than I thought I would. It's very simple and easy, but I think it looks really good, and I'm quite proud of it if I do say so myself. Anyways, that's my spiel. Thanks for sticking around to the end and not flaking on me in this very different video. I'll be back to character design soon, don't worry, and I fully intend to do some videos on outfit designs for characters in the future. I hope this was enjoyable. I had fun. This was fun. New clothes. Yay! And, uploading might be a bit weird. I know I've been saying this, and I'm trying to stay on my schedule and stuff, but I, just got a new puppy that's going to be trained into a service dog for me, which takes a lot of time and doesn't leave a lot of time for making YouTube videos. But I do enjoy this, and I will try to stick around and do this as regularly as I can, but I might miss weeks, so sorry about that. And if you want to support my art, I'm still on Instagram, but you can also find me on Kara, which, because AI sucks and I hate it, so I'm gonna go post my art there when I actually get around to arting, because I'm very busy right now. But anyways, yeah, this was fun. Thanks for watching. Till next week. Ciao!